Satanists are killing people right in front of your face. You read about it in the news, but you have no idea what you're looking at, because they are devious and they plan these things out well in advance, and they control the means and methods of communication, and they tell you what they want you to know. They have to report it because they know that eventually somebody, some journalist maybe, some investigator, some stay-at-home mother, some mother of somebody who was killed will start to do an investigation and will find things out. So they put out a story, the story they want you to find, the story they want you to hear and to deceive. Here are 4 ways they do it. The first way is cult suicides. The Holy Spirit first started teaching me this in 1994. Well before it happened, I saw in dreams this group that lived in a little community, and their leader sneaks out at night one night, and then somebody comes in and kills all the people. And this later manifested. I saw the pictures of the camps. It was exactly what I saw in the dreams, and this was called the Solar Temple. A video called the Solar Temple Murders, and another video called Cult Suicides Correlated with Satanic Dates and Numbers. You can go watch those and get more information about how Satanists put together cults and then murder everyone, and they get away with mass murder by calling it mass suicide. You'll be fascinated to see the kinds of things I found out. I searched for weeks. I used very creative search terms, and I found a lot of information. The next way they kill people and get away with it is through starting wars. Yes, they do more than one thing with one act. They really want to start a war, and they want to dethrone someone whose government is not controlled by a satanic organization. So they want to throw down Saddam Hussein, who wanted to create a new gold currency. Then Gaddafi tried to create a new gold currency, and we went and got him as well. Both of those wars, George W. Bush, he started his war on Iraq, on Saddam Hussein, March 24th, 2003. Obama started bombing Libya, March 24th, 2011. Oh, well, that's an interesting coincidence. No, not really. That is the date that people make blood sacrifice to Minerva, goddess of war. And you go look up all those things. Check the dates. Check the date, that Minerva is on the pagan calendar. Right. So they offer the deaths as blood sacrifice. It's blood sacrifice, and his demons are never satisfied. They always want more pain, more suffering, more heart-wrenching loss, more blood. The next way is serial killers. So I have a video called "Is Lauren Herzog a Satanist?" And it's because, again, I did a bunch of research and I showed statistically that the dates of the murders are not random, that they instead fall on or very close to satanic blood sacrifice ritual day. Next way is abortions. Recently, a high Satanist came out and he went into Catholicism, and he said, listen, I've committed hundreds of abortions. And I did this in order to get blood on my hands as a way to offer blood to my demons. Probably 12 years ago, somebody wrote me, he said, listen, I was a nurse working in an abortion clinic, and he said, I was the only one who didn't participate in this. He said, but the other staff, the nurses and the doctor, they would go into a closet before the abortion, and they would do a little ceremony and offer the blood of the child to demons. And then they would come out and they would go and sacrifice the baby. And now think about this. How is it that they passed a law that says if a child comes out alive, then you just take it and put it in a closet where the little demonic devil altar is and just let it die there? So you just set it on the altar and let it slowly dehydrate and die from want, die from neglect. Oh, it's so disgusting. So listen, the reason I'm sharing this with you is that I want to inspire people. I want to inspire you to pray against all these things. Pray against all these things. Pray against cult suicides, that people will not be taken into them, that people will not be deceived, that eventually it will be shown that they will catch somebody in the act of planning to mass murder these people, that it will be proven that many cult suicides were actually mass murders, and that there will be even research that people will take a second look at all of the mass suicides of the past, and that some of these works of the Satanists will be exposed, that people will be captured, that they will be brought to justice and jailed or sent to the gas chamber or whatever is righteous in that state by law. Pray against serial killers. We want to pray against serial killers. Pray that they will be captured. Pray that God will expose them, that evidence will be found, that they will be thoroughly and rightfully convicted, and pray that people will be protected, that God will send angels to protect people. I don't care what kind of people they are, Christians, Hindus, Muslims, whatever, that God will protect all of those people from serial killers, because we don't want that blood sacrificed to demons. Next, pray against abortions. Pray to defund abortion clinics. Pray that the word gets out, that people start understanding, like, hey, I've been sacrificed. I went and had an abortion. I may have made a blood sacrifice to demons. Pray that those women will get deliverance, because that blood also forms a soul tie. I believe, to the best of my understanding, that a soul tie is formed with that person, and that's how some of the curses. You hear all these terrible statistics about abortion women, that they have depression. Depression is a sign of a demonic presence. So demons come into their lives through these operations, through these actions, through these acts. So pray that those women will be set free. Pray that deliverance will spread throughout the United States, that the gospel of the kingdom will spread out, that people will be healed from abortions, that the land will be healed from the innocent blood, because we need these things in America today. The sin and the unrepentant sin from all of this spilled innocent blood is bringing demons into the land, and that increases suicide across the board. When you have satanic activity in a region, it will increase all types of demonic works in the entire region. Pray against war. Pray against unrighteous war for the sake of bloodletting. Pray against unrighteous war for the sake of expanding the satanic kingdom. Pray that God's kingdom will increase and that the enemy's kingdom will decrease. Pray that people will be set free from Satanism, will be set free from the false cults, even the ones that are called by the name of Christ. Pray that people who belong to Christ will come out of those groups. Pray that people will develop a one-on-one relationship with our Father in heaven, and that they will no longer and never again be deceived by any group or organization or any lie of any nature whatsoever. This is the man from Modesto reminding you, as always, to pray or be defeated.